I'm ready. I know charity. Humble yourself and come out. He the best. I know to come out and get at polite about it. I did. The way y'all going in today, studios, House of Consciousness presentation. We're going to have some of y'all call it. We'll be the first one to come out and say they need to put a bed beside Dr. York and put that nigga in the bed with Dr. York and throw away the key. I said that. But I have also said, because I got to be smart in my approach and learn from what I did last time. Nobody asked me, well, what you do last time? What you did was play videos of me. That's what you did last time. You played videos of me. What I did last time was came out and spoke on polite. Yes, I did that. Oh, you called him Baby York or pedophile York or Dr. York. Yes, I did that. We was banging. We was beefing. I did all of that. But did you have any knowledge of any of that, Sarnetta? No. So when people say, Sarnetta, you knew, I knew just as much as you know today. The way y'all going in today already convicted him. I did that shit years ago. And that's why I said I'm no longer going to do the same thing I did yesterday. But y'all don't understand it. Y'all can't deal with it. You know? You don't. Stand it. 4 years ago, I don't know when it was, 3 to 4 years ago, I came out on polite. Me and polite was banging. We was beefing at each other. I came out on polite. I banged on him hard body. I'm trying to hurt him verbally. He's trying to hurt me verbally. I came out and accused him and said those things I said about him. About, oh, you Baby York. Oh, you pedophile. Oh, you do that. You know why I said that, family? And if y'all are real followers, not the new people that came on, I'm talking about those who really know. So now I got to come out and speak about it. And everything that I'm going to say to you tonight is 100% truth. I got witnesses that knew and know the same thing I know today. But guess what? Nobody had the heart to come out and get at polite about it. I did. I banged on polite about it. I banged on his ass and live on the air. If anybody knows Sarnetta, they should know Sar don't give a fuck. If you get him mad, he will go in and do what he do. Yes, I did that. Am I wrong for it? I would probably say yes, I'm wrong now that I'm looking back at it. You know why Sarnetta did that? And I don't understand a lot of you, because when I...
Nope, you're not wrong for it, Sar. I just want to be on the record.
Came out, it should have been public knowledge. Where did you get that information from, Sarnetta? I got it from the internet when the police put up a report about polite was already, I think they said he was comprehended. Sar don't give a fuck. If you get him mad, I would probably say yes, I'm wrong now that I'm looking back at a lot of you, because when I came out, it should have been public knowledge. Where did you get that information from, Sarnetta? I got it from the internet when the police put up a report about polite was already the internet when the police put up a report about polite was already, I think they said he was comprehended for something like that.
Apprehended. We're not gonna mess with his nomenclature right now.
So why is it that I'm the only one that saw that information? But guess what? I'm not the only one that saw that information. There's a brother by the name of Joel. I don't know if y'all know who Joel is, but if you got Joel's contact number, hit him up and ask Joel, did he knew about that situation that went down with polite? But a lot of people were scared to talk about it. I talked about it. I came out and banged on them. And the people banged on me for it. And the lesson that I learned is that they threw the motherfucking case out. out. That's what I mean when I say I'm not going to do the same thing I did yesterday. That's what I'm talking about, family.
All right. So the first thing I want to do before we get this confused, I want to thank Sinetta for the video that he just did. So I don't want anybody to think that the last video or this video, I'm banging on Sinetta. There's a lot of people, I was in the chat watching, they going in on Sa because they don't feel like Sa was as forthcoming as they wanted. But Sa repeated what y'all just saw, and I'm gonna repeat it I repeated once or twice, but Sa repeated the same thing he said throughout that video at least 5 times. So if y'all know Sinetta, like personally, like not off of videos, you know that Sinetta does one thing besides do videos all day. It's chess. Sinetta knew what he was doing on that video. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as the people that are concerned about the truth about the children and getting to that, he did what we asked him to do, right? He did what we asked. He said, he told you guys what? Polite had a previous case that got thrown out. Right? He just admitted to, he just told you that on the video now. Polite had a previous case that got thrown out. If you watch the video, he gives a few more details. He tells you that it's his, like he gave you the exact family member, like the questions that y'all were asking, we got answered. Now, again, niggas might be like, yo, this is that, whatever you want to say. We put up the video, and within the time of our live stream, we got the message. Whoop, I showed y'all the message. Okay, Size. He heard the call. Boom. He put up his video, immediately answered the questions. Now, is it a whole bunch of other shit mixed into that video? Sure it is. Are people in the chat room of that video banging on me? Absolutely. It's a beautiful thing. I know how, this is, when you're the best at something, that's just how it goes. You get used to the detractors. So I'm cool. I know they over there. That's their way to show love too. So they over there tearing me up. Yeah, Inky, with that old fake ass water. Right? But so I gave y'all what y'all wanted now. Right? So the whole purpose of this is to thank him and appreciate him for the video. Y'all gonna get lost. I know a lot of y'all are so into drama, y'all gonna get lost with, he was arguing with somebody else on the Instagram and he told y'all clean and plain, and like he repeated it a few times. Polite had a previous case with Renentet, but it got thrown out. And when that case got thrown out, all of the people attacked Sinetta's platform. I said, "You a hater." Look, read the chat room. Read the chat in the comment section of my shit. The same niggas saying this. Yo, you hating on Brother Polite. Y'all niggas hating because Brother Polite is in Hollywood. Huh? if Brother Polite gets convicted, it's gonna still be niggas saying we hate it, and it was a setup, and it was a this and a that. Just like it's still people that watch Dr. York literally plead guilty to 40 charges of raping children. And they still like, no, but he didn't really do it. And it was only like 6 or 7 kids, if anything. Like, I done heard the wildest excuses. He was like, it wasn't even really 40 cases. It was only like 8 or 9. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is really like Bizarro world listening to these niggas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be niggas that's like, but I'm saying us. I'm saying we can't go for that. Seriously. How many times do you wind up with, like, how many times do you get child molestation charges dismissed and walk off like as if you beat a fucking speeding ticket, my nigga? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? So that's why I'm saying some of you niggas may need to get off my page. I'm a hot nigga. I'm comfortable with not fucking with like a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of you are under that mindset that y'all are comfortable with a nigga multiple times proving that he's not guilty of child molestation and walking off like it's a fucking traffic ticket. Huh? Okay. And if that's how y'all feel, hey, I rock with it. Fuck it. I just got to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? So in 5 years, this shit happened again. Y'all can't come back and say, well, Inky, how come nobody said nothing? Niggas be saying something. Y'all just be ignoring it, hypnotized, going along with the goofy shit. Just like niggas waiting to go along right now. But Sa has clearly told you on the video, Polite had a previous case with Renintet, and the case got dismissed. The case largely got dismissed, though, based off the book, the polygyny book that Polite co-authored with the little girl when she was 13. So y'all didn't know that part previously, correct? Y'all didn't know that Polite previously had a case that was dismissed for Renintet. But you see what happened? I put that pressure on, that real pressure. See, all them other channels that was making videos, all them channels didn't mean shit. Yo, every nigga on earth making videos about Polite making videos about me. 12 hours worth of putting Renintet's mom and Renintet's picture online, and then now Sonetta comes, oh, okay, well, yeah. Well, he did get arrested. Okay, so now that you see how that goes, right? So for those of you guys that are like, well, why is Inky devoting so much time? Inky done put out 15 videos already. Because if I don't move the chains, nobody's gonna move the chains, right? If I didn't get involved, then people would still be twirling. You know, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have Sonetta coming out admitting to you guys that Polite previously got arrested already for a situation like this with Renintet. It was the same thing. It was the same charge with Renintet. It was the same thing. I mean, I don't remember exactly the situation. I don't remember the exact charges and all that stuff, but it was the same kind of thing. Like, it wasn't like he lured her somewhere and gave her drugs. Like, that stuff is different. But the fact that he was charged with some inappropriate sexual behavior with her is what it was. And that's how him and the moms broke up, over that. So the same way this mom discovered the wild behavior and she took her baby to the hospital and whoop and did all that. Well, this mom she didn't go about it the exact same way. She kind of did it the hood way. You know what I'm saying? She seen the goofy shit. She couldn't exactly call it. So she snatched her baby and left polite and went home. And then the baby ran away and went back to polite. And that was the whole thing. And then the case, you know, the thing got handled by family court or whatever the case may be. But it got settled out where it was like polite was exonerated in that way. Now, the type of exoneration it was like, okay, I guess you innocent, nigga. You know, it was one of those. It wasn't like, woo, everybody was like, yeah, it wasn't that. It was like, they said it's okay. All right. It was like that. But this is a lot different. And it's not that you go where there's smoke, there's fire, because you do go where there's smoke, there's fire, but that's not always the case. But what you do is you go, this is a lot more escalated. You know, because that situation already exists, whatever the details of it, that's not supposed to make you move more callous. That's supposed to make you move more restricted, more guarded. Because you already have that previous situation, whatever that previous situation, the fine details are of it, you should know better. There is no such way that you like. There's no way you should be in a hotel room with that girl with alcohol and like those things are not supposed to happen. Like not for you, buddy, like ever again. So that type of thing is not like a speeding ticket. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like waiting for he to be not guilty or find some sort of shit. I already heard videos where they were saying there was some type of clerical error with his paperwork. So I'm like, oh shit, here they go. They ready for him to get off on a clerical error on the paperwork. I was like, man, y'all niggas, wow. But that's why I keep my babies close. I'm watching you niggas. Yo, y'all got some real crazy ideas about the security of children and shit like that. Y'all are wild. Y'all are the wild folks. And at the end of the day, really, like I said, this is what it comes down to. People are, you know, having to deal with themselves. People are having to deal with themselves in this community because people, when I put the fork in the road, you know, I was like, yo, if y'all fuck with them, don't fuck with me. If y'all support Brother Polite, don't support Inky. Please delete my page. Don't come on my Instagram, like delete me if you fuck with them. A lot of people chose to go that way. And I was comfortable. I was good in my skin. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't dependent on those people in any type of way financially. So it wasn't like niggas could do something, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't, you know. So I was cool. But that's the problem with people. So y'all are confused. Y'all are hearing these people and they sound like perverts. It's the whole, like damn near 90% of this community sounds like perverts right now. This shit is insane. But most of them are really, like I said, they're holding out hope against themselves. They're not supporters of Polite. These are selfish niggas right now. Polite is too much of an arrogant nigga to see these people don't really fuck with him like that. This is a selfish thing. They are just ashamed of themselves right now. People are processing the shock, the shame, and the guilt because they know they supported the goofy nigga. Even after they heard all of the crazy shit. That's why it was good that Sa came out and did this video. So niggas is mad that Sa didn't add more detail to the video or whatever the case may be. I thought the video was good. I'm not banging on Sa. I think Sa has given you guys all you need because now you could go further, right? If you want, right? You can go further and pull up that situation. Like, wait a minute. There was a previous case against Brother Polite about Renente. Oh, wait, what did Sarnetta said? Tashia Barnes? Wait, what was the real name? Oh, wait a minute. Let's look this up. Is this family court in the Bronx? Wait, let me look up the family court in the Bronx records to see. See, Sadetta laid it all out right there for you. You can't be mad at Sa now. See, that's because y'all not well versed in Sa-Netter language. So y'all get caught with all the other shit in the video instead of paying attention to the meat and potatoes. Right? He gave you all that you needed to get. But he definitely told y'all with the part that I know nobody want to hear, because I keep saying it over and over. I know nobody want to hear this shit. But y'all are all fucking guilty, man. Everybody that ignored that shit. It ain't no such thing as, yo, why didn't everybody say something? Everybody was saying something. That motherfucking Crypto, rest his soul. Crypto died saying something. His newborn daughter's here. Crypto Roots died saying something. There's too many people that said something, bro. There's no fucking such thing as, yo, why did somebody say nothing? No, it's why have you niggas been ignoring everybody that was fucking saying something? And how many fucking somethings does my man get to walk away from like it's a fucking traffic ticket as if nothing's going on? Oh, he got that whole family for 70,000, 80,000, 100,000 more, 50,000, 60,000, 80,000 row. Previous pedophile shit and other shit. Because they was talking about something else that, you know, where he was already 19, 20, 21, and he was getting the wives is actually young, you know, whatever the case may be. So I don't know how y'all resolve those issues. You know, I don't know how y'all resolve those issues. I know when I was in high school, honestly, all of the high school guys and the high school girls, we all wanted older men and women. You know what I'm saying? The guys, we was trying to get, you know, girls in their 20s. And the girls, they always had older guys from college or niggas from the hood that was like 20, 21, 22. And we was all 15, 16. So I don't know how y'all views are on that. You know what I'm saying? But that's also a thing to consider. Sometimes there aren't cases, even though there are situations. So that's why my narrative is different than every narrative on every platform. Because y'all niggas is caught up in this argument about what's happening on September 15th. Well, what's going to happen on September 15th? And are we all going to go down to the shit on September 15th? My thing is y'all niggas are insane if y'all are even waiting to figure out something on September 15th. A court lets in a group of people from the neighborhood. Courts have juries. Like, niggas act like they don't know what jury duty is. A jury is a group of people from the neighborhood that's supposed to be peers to the defendant. We have peers of the defendant in our community already. We don't need to send them anywhere. Now, as far as the evidence, if we look at the docket, we could see the documents exchange. So we see the motions, right? We see the motion for discovery, the motion to dismiss. Like, we see the shit that's on the table. Right? We heard one side of the story, which is, this is the fuck that goes on in court. They go inside with one side, the other side. One side said he was going to the party, went to the hotel, blah, blah, blah. Other side said, nigga, I'll let you take my baby downstairs to meet up with the girls to go to get some food, and you took my baby somewhere else. Ooh. Okay, well, where's the evidence? We got one side of the story, we got another side of the story. Now let's see what the evidence looks like. Is their semen? Is their DNA? We have to assume that they handled this case a certain type of way because this is not an immediate booking. So if the incident happens, let's just give you a hypothetical. If it happens on February 1st, and on February 2nd, on February 3rd, we having this conversation, it gets less credence. But the fact that there's a booking, then there's a questioning, then there's a period of gathering evidence, then there's a DNA warrant. That means that 9 out of 10 times there's a little bit more to this go round than whatever the first go round. But what I'm saying is People don't just accidentally find themselves in this type of scenario over and over and over and over again, regardless to what the fuck they say on September 15th. That's what I'm saying. We saw R. Kelly in the video peeing on the children. He got not guilty with the video of him peeing on the children. He got not guilty. What does that mean, though? Did that mean that R. Kelly wasn't doing it? Because the court said not guilty, even though we all saw the videos? That's like when you call a nigga phone and he answer the phone and get caught off guard and be like, "Oh, I'm busy. I'm not here right now." That's like, yo, if you call me on my phone, I'll be like, "Oh shit, I'm not here right now." Click. You're like, what the fuck? How the fuck does a nigga answer the phone and say I'm not here right now? Nigga, we watched R. Kelly on the video, and nigga said that wasn't me right there, right now. I don't know. I'm like, not guilty. What the? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm just saying, here's the reality. Like here's the thing. And this is what I want to do. I want to assume, like, let's do this. Let's assume that Brother Polite gets found not guilty. Look, with the Tiger Woods shit. Y'all think that's the Michael Jordan shit. That's the Tiger Woods shit. Not. Right? If Brother Polite gets found not guilty, right? Think about this. We will actually have this, though, to think about. And I want y'all to think about this shit. Toss it around amongst yourself. Discuss this shit in the chat. Put your shit in the comment section. You know, let's discuss it. Let's say that Brother Polite gets found not guilty, okay? They throw the case out. Not guilty. Case dismissed. What will we actually have at that point, right? What we'll have is this. We'll have Brother Polite, who we watched, sit on a bench with a man that Dr. York raped over and over again. And we watch Brother Polite tell that man that he doesn't care if there's genetic DNA evidence or not. If Dr. York raped 1,000 kids just like him, that'll still be his idol. We have that on video. Then we have multiple scenarios where Brother Polite gets child molestation cases dismissed. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Like, huh? What the fuck are we talking about? Like, what are y'all like, nigga? No. Like, is that the vibe? So if that's the case, if that's just it, like, say this case gets dismissed, case thrown out. So we'll just have this situation where he had the molestation shit, but it got, he took care of it. We'll have the other molestation shit where he took care of that. And then we'll have him sitting on a park bench telling a man that was raped mad times that he idolizes and wants to be like the guy that would just finish raping him mad times. Free Polite, I guess, right? What the fuck? I don't know what to say. Like, you niggas are nuts. You niggas are nuts. So I don't know what y'all niggas looking to look for. That's why I'm saying I'm cool with the fact that some of you niggas are still gonna be comfortable with homeboy babysitting for y'all, Hey, I'm not in a situation where I'm looking to change in everybody's mind. That's not the thing. All right, I'm getting ready to fall back. Thanks to Sonnet, I feel like my job is done. Right? Now know, and there's other good brothers out there. Shout out to Taharka Bay. A lot of people don't like Taharka Bey, but Taharka Bey is a solid guy. You know, he on your ass, he on your ass. Pause, but yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Taharka Bey. You know what I'm saying? So I know that there's people that's going to continue to make sure that the leads doesn't go cold. They're going to Taharka Bey is going to make sure he gets to the bottom of it. And so Sanetta said there's a previous case. The case was dismissed, but you guys can look it up, find the records in family court, or, you know, how everything went down. Right? I got what y'all needed. Right? But for those of you that's like, yo, niggas is hating and blah, blah, blah. If this case gets dismissed, right? Let's assume that if this gets dismissed, what you'll have in your brother Polite is a man who looked at a rape victim and told him, clear as day. I know it's hard as fuck. Yo, these niggas is cringing with that video. I got to play that video a few times because these niggas hurt when they see that video. Brother Polite, matter of fact, let's put that video. We need to get that video. That shit makes these niggas cringe. Like, they hurt when they see that video. Shit. It's tough. This it? Let me see. Damn. Shit. Niggas be looking crazy when they looking for shit to share. Yeah. That should be funny as shit. All right, so I gotta find that. But I gotta show it because it makes people cringy, and it's like, yo, y'all let this go. So at the end of the day, we're gonna have a guy, and you gotta look at all these guys that's comfortable standing next to him. He thanking the people standing next to him, and he should. He should thank the people that's taking pictures standing next to him, because you taking pictures standing next to a nigga that's like a nigga who beats child molestation charges. Like, hold on, let y'all see my face. Listen, hold on. I don't know what part of the game this is, man. Listen, shit, we gotta talk about this shit. Listen, when we idolized criminals, right? Y'all are getting this whole picture of us fucked up as the older generation. When we idolized criminals, it was not really criminals. It was like outlaws. It was like guys that found a way to subvert the broken system and still win, right? That didn't mean we just idolized blindly the bad guy. We didn't idolize blindly fucking criminals. We didn't look up to fucking pedophiles and child molesters. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Like, are y'all comfortable? If he beats this and he's found out guilty or case dismissed, would y'all be comfortable bringing Brother Polite home to your house knowing that he looked at this fucking molestation victim and told him in his face, like, yeah, the guy that just raped you mad times, that's my idol. Like, and I don't give a fuck if he raped you or mad other people. That's still my idol. I want to be just like him. And since that time, he has multiple child molestation charges that he keeps escaping. What the fuck do you niggas need to look for? Are you comfortable with that? I'm just saying, are you comfortable with that? Introducing Brother Polite as your guru. Hi, this is my guru. This is the guy that says his idol is a pedophile. And since that time that he said his idol was a pedophile, he has successfully beat multiple child molestation charges and rape charges himself. Okay, they said let him see. Y'all want to see him say that? You want to see side part? You didn't see this? Me play this earlier.
100% truth. I got witnesses that knew and know the same thing I know today. But guess what? Nobody had the heart to come out and get at Polite about it. I did. I banged on Polite about it. I banged on his ass. And live on the air. If anybody knows Sarnetta, they should start him a fuck. If you get him mad, he will go in and do what he do. Yes, I did that. Am I wrong for it? I would probably say yes, I'm wrong now that I'm looking back at it. You know why Sarnetta did that? And I don't understand a lot of you, because when I came out,
1,000
it
children.
should have been public knowledge. Where did you get
Genetic evidence and everything. Things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your most high, acknowledge him as your most high God? I would have to. What? Let's say he molested 1,000 children. Factually. Okay. Genetic evidence and everything. Things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your most high, acknowledge him as your most high God? I would have to. What? Let's say he molested 1,000 children. Factually. Okay. Genetic evidence and everything. Things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your most high, acknowledge him as your most high God? I would have to. What? Let's say he molested 1,000 children. Factually. Okay. Genetic evidence and everything. Things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your most high, acknowledge him as your most high God? I would have to. What?
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So
let's say he molested 1,000 children.
This guy right here is a rape victim of Dr. York's. So when he sits down and tells the rape victim of Dr. York's that he still idolizes him as his most high God, god damn. I mean, shit. When I say idolize, I'm clearly putting words in Brother Polite mouth. I'm like going down. He said worship as most high God. Fuck. Idolize doesn't even come to that level. Shit, that's high. That's, you know what I mean? So we have that. That's not anybody putting words in Brother Polite's mouth. We have that. Then what you will have is a guy who from that time has taken your money and created a situation where he's been able to create and beat multiple child molestation charges. Or maybe he keeps the girl with him for such a long period of time that later on people can say, oh, well, it's a healthy relationship because they still involved in the relationship. So it's not, it's not rape or child molestation because they still in a relationship. Right? So we'll have that. Multiple rape and child molestation charges that he beats. And then, So in my mind, that's not the kind of quote unquote gangster that I would have looked up to as a youngster. That's all I'm saying. So we would look up to somebody who like maybe they beat some other type of charges. Because like, yo, I beat the charges. Like, that's just you beating multiple child molestation charges, bro. I'm just saying, for me, that's not swaggy. I can't speak for you guys. But if y'all rock with a nigga like y'all, he dusting off his chest like, yo, not guilty. He's singing the R. Kelly shit like, yeah, I beat multiple child molestation charges. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say sorry. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm not gonna be sorry. Like that's why I keep trying to put this into the videos. I want y'all to know that this is not one of those platforms that's waiting for September 15th for anything. Man, you're on video saying that your most high God is a pedophile. Now you got multiple child cases where you went on from the point where you. So I feel like we got a good video out of Saad tonight. Now, if y'all are distracted by the other stuff that was going on in the video, I'm not. I think we got a good video.
Information from Sarnetta. I got it from the internet when the police put up a report about Polite was already, I think they said he was comprehended for something like that. Information from Sarnetta. I think they said he was comprehended for something like that. So why is it that I'm the only one that saw that information? But guess what? I'm not the only one that saw that information. There's a brother by the name of Joel. I don't know if y'all know who Joel is, but if you...
Joel is from, y'all know Joel. Joel is the guy that used to do that fake water scam shit. You know, you pull up the arm or the arm go down and mean your alkaline was some bullshit they was wrong. But y'all know him from Nicholas. Y'all know Joel from Nicholas, Brooklyn. There was a time, I'm not sure if he's still married to the girl that runs Nicholas, Brooklyn. Nicholas is the guy who founded the store. It was a store in, had a couple stores in Manhattan. I had a store in the Bronx. I've been buying from him for a long time before I knew about Monique. I know if I keep talking, her name will pop up. Monique is the daughter of Nicholas, I believe. So I think her pops passed her down the business. And then she created a relationship with Joel. So Joel is known for being in and around running Nicholas. But it's actually Monique's business with her dad. Yeah, so that's Joel. So if y'all wonder who's Joel, and yeah, so Joel's still around somewhere. But that's what I'm saying. Would y'all be comfortable with that? Can y'all go back to supporting Brother Polite if these charges are somehow dismissed or he finds not guilty? And Brother Polite is just, the guy who says that his God is pedophile, and he's a guy who beats multiple child molestation and rape charges. Would y'all be comfortable? So I'll be a hater, and y'all will be expecting people to apologize and say, man, we sorry about that, Brother Polite. Shit. Hey, damn, Brother Polite, you the shit, Brother Polite. You the man, Brother Polite. Man, damn, you tearing their ass up. Pun intended. I mean, is that what will be? Because that's the only thing it could be. Do y'all understand that? The video is already there of him saying his most high God is a pedophile, correct? Because this most high God accepted guilty to 40 charges of child rape. Right? We got that on video. We keep playing for you too. Like, you niggas is confused. And from then, if he's found not guilty, the best scenario, remember, because these charges are real. So the best case scenario is that it's dismissed or not guilty for you guys, the supporters. So if that works out and Brother Polite is dismissed, whatever, in reality, he will be the guy that said his most high God is a pedophile that went on to have and defeat multiple counts of child molestation and rape with multiple children in multiple situations the exact same way. You get with the wife and you groom the daughter to be a wife. And then you start doing wife activity with the daughter before she's, while she's still a child. Did that one time. You had a situation, but you walked away from it. Got cockier. Didn't get smarter. Didn't say, oh my God, atone. You got cockier. So now we here. Now, if he find a way to put his slickness on it again, I'm saying, what are you guys gonna say? Would y'all feel comfortable sending y'all money, supporting, buying the books? If y'all know y'all funding a guy whose most high God is a pedophile, that's defeating multiple child rape charges and molesting. Like, I'm just trying to figure out for the people, because really he's already who he is. And at this point, he can't fix it. That's some shit on the inside. So he can't stop being him. I'm trying to talk to you other people, because that's what this is about for me. You people, what are you going to do? Where's your mind at? Are y'all still in shock? This shit is like a fucking meteor shower on the fucking earth. This shit is like, hit niggas hard. Like, brother for life. God, what the fuck? Niggas is looking at this shit like every day, like shocked again. Like, what the fuck is that NBC? What the fuck is Polite doing on NBC the hard way? Like, nigga, you not on there for writing books, bitch? What the fuck? You not on NBC for being smart or deep, my nigga. Okay? You on NBC for rape. And I need you, the community, to understand that this is not scamming. Stop watching these goofy channels. And it's a few of them that I want to name, but I sometimes I watch them. So I'll be like, damn, how come when it's pure ratchetness and I want a dosage of pure ratchetness, I watch these niggas. But when it's ratchetness that's related to me, I'm like, yo, fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So my bad. What's the guy name from earlier? Uncle Suge. You know what I'm saying? Let Suge live. But just don't play yourself on my channel, please, sir. Go back over there. But yeah, Uncle Suge has it. I shouldn't have. I got beside myself. So apologizing to Uncle Suge. But just don't mess around in my chat. When I'm, the people that watch my channel, they know when my gun is out, just chill, bro. When I'm hanging out that passenger side window, my nigga, you gotta chill, bro. When I'm out that passenger side window. Yo, niggas from my chat room was looking at him in the chat like, oh man, stand there like you got a cape on if you want to. Because they know. And he was probably just making jokes. So in all reality, I apologize to him. You know what I'm saying? But community, y'all gotta figure out what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna hold it down and represent for my man, brother Polite? You know what I'm saying? Y'all be able to say y'all OG, brother Polite, gang member, reformed gang member with multiple child molestation charges. He beat child molestation charges left and right with his paperwork. Maybe y'all could use the same paperwork. I guess, you know what? And this is respectfully, like, no offense. There's probably a lot of child molestation people that we don't know. See, we keep looking at these niggas, and because they YouTube name or they Instagram name is like El Shabazz Consciousness Frequency Vibes, like niggas' names is like high frequency 360, like 520 hertz, El Osiris Bay, like niggas got all these different names. So we thinking we don't like. That's one of the things that I'm happy about, that mask is coming off. Yes, it's nasty niggas that could put on, jeans and Timberlands and, have a New York accent. That don't mean that they not somebody who you shouldn't get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. We need to have conversations with our children again. Like, don't talk to strangers. Little girls, don't allow boys to hug you. Don't allow boys to do this. You know what I'm saying? And men, you got to start taking shit serious now. Don't allow this to happen. Catch this when it happens. Man, she gonna look good when she grow up. Or, them type of comments. You got to be very careful about like who's allowed to say those types of things and who's not allowed to say those types of things. You can't stop nobody from thinking what they want to think. But I'm just saying, you have to be mindful of the tone, the body language. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they see your children growing healthy at a steady rate. They like, oh yeah, they're going to be, those are going to be pretty girls. Those are going to be handsome boys when they get. So there's a space for that. But then there's another space where you gotta really like evaluate that shit. Like, is this nigga checking my fucking kid out? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta start nipping shit in the bud right now. Because everybody ain't fucking cool. I'm just saying. Like, yo, NQ Wildin'. I'm saying, if your man beats the case, let's not be so glum. Let's imagine this is brother polite. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got the gift of gab. You know, I'm sure he over there hitting his lawyer with a mixture of, you know, man, that lawyer is earning his fucking money right now. He's hitting that lawyer with all kind of Morris shit, all kind of other shit. He throwing, this is Hail Mary time. You got rape cases. Come on now. Polite ain't ready to go to jail. Jail? You know what's gonna happen to Polite in jail? Ooh. He done said he a Crip superior so many times. When you meet guys on the street, a lot of times they might be fans. So a lot of them is just happy to be like identifying themselves with anything that he's identifying himself with. That's not exactly gonna be the case in prison. Like, them people in there, you're gonna have to prove, you know, all that. And then you gotta go through child molestation and how they interpret that in prison. Like, it's a lot of shit to do with, you know what I'm saying, going to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? So Polite's gonna throw every Hail Mary. He's gonna attempt everything